Alright guys, today we're going to do a carburetor on an Echo hc-150 hedge trimmer. All the parts will be in the description below. Comes in a kit. Oh, shit blowing out. No, there was an extra rubber grommet. It rolled away, it's gone. Couple air filters, fuel filter, although that's an awfully big one. That one's for something else. It's multiple uses type kits, I guess. Carburetor, gaskets, you know, everything you'll need to do this job is right inside the kit. Super cheap on Amazon. Just click the link below. If you're on your phone or mobile device, click the down arrow right underneath the title and you'll see the link. Pop the air filter cover off. Air filter off. This air filter is still good-ish. No, that's bad. You need to have this rubber piece here or it keeps it from this will tighten down too much and it'll keep it from choking. The screw goes in there too deep, keeps it from choking. So that's garbage. Alright, it's a Phillips head or a flathead screwdriver. Take these two out. Just like that. I use the aftermarket carburetors all the time. If anybody tells you they don't work, they're full of it. They work perfectly fine. I've got over 600 videos showing me using them. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut the lines because we're putting new fuel lines in here. Always put new fuel lines in when you're putting a new carburetor on. Just pops right off. The reason for it is if you got old junk lines and they're collapsing, it'll seem like your carburetor's bad. Or if there's, you know, crumbling and a piece gets in there, it'll ruin your new carburetor. So replace the lines. You know, that's a big mistake a lot of people make, and that's when you get the reviews of all these aftermarket carburetors don't work. It's usually, you know, user error. You put all brand new fuel system, clean the tank, all new lines, new carburetor, make sure you got the gasket on, you know, and you're freaking golden. You're ready to go. It's gonna work. All right, so see, I pulled this like this and it got the cable to come out. I'm just gonna lift that cable up. I need both hands up and out of that slot like that, and then this just pulls straight off of there. So that's gone. That's garbage. We're gonna go ahead and stick a flathead screwdriver in here and just kind of pop this out. It's gonna be a tight one, but you know, you just got to get it out. I'm gonna need to use both hands to do this. And just pull this out, filter everything. See, old crusty filter. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the gas cap off. Just pull straight out, dump all the gas, get it out of there. I want to start with brand new, fresh, bought today, non-ethanol, 40-to-1, or you can go 50-to-1, just a little lean, 40-to-1 mixed gas. You know, if you get they comes in a can at any auto parts stores or Home Depot or Lowe's. It's already pre-mixed gas, 40-to-1 in non-ethanol, and it's in a sealed container, and then it's only like a quart of gas, so you know it gets used up before it goes bad. If you're buying a 5-gallon can and mixing it and you think it's going to last, you know, 6 months because it's more than you'll need for the whole season, by the end of the time you're using it, the gas is bad and you're just ruining your system again. All right, so now we got that fuel lines out of there, we got the gas out of there and cleaned up. We're going to put the new fuel line in. Get in there. It'll go in. I just need to hold it with the other hand. Right, and then just want to turn it to where it goes to the back, where it'll lay in that gas tank. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, see these two lines? One's the fuel filter line, the other one is the return line. We're going to pull the fuel filter line this way so that it's a little bit shorter than the other one. That way we know which line is which. See, just like that. Now it's just a little bit shorter than the other one. That way you know which one is which. Now we're going to work this line all the way back in the tank like that, in there. Then we're going to shove the back side in. Hold on, I need 2 hands. Get the back side shoved in like this. And then you're going to work your way around with a flathead screwdriver, just from side to side, just slowly working the grommet into it. It's a very tight fit, but it will go in. It takes quite a bit of oomph, but it does go in. Again, short line, long line. Short line is the one with the filter on it, long line is the one without. This is the vent. It goes right up in there. Boom, it's out of the way. All right, we're going to go ahead and hook the throttle cable back up. So we're going to stick this into the carburetor like that, and then we're going to get this turned like this. See, there's a big opening on this side right here, and this side's narrow. We want the big opening on that side, so when we straighten this out, we can line that cable up to it, and that barrel will fit right in it. So you got the cable in there. Make sure it's down like that. Then we're just going to go ahead and squeeze the trigger a few times. It's not going in all the way. Sometimes you got to use the screwdriver and kind of line it up, and use your finger to push it in at the same time until it's all the way in like this. Alright, now we're going to put this on. Choke is going to be up on this, so I believe the primer ball is up too, right? No. Hold on. We got crap in here. That's the same. Okay, yeah. This goes to where the throttle cable is up, but the fuel lines are down. So we're going to set it like that. We want the choke arm up. Set that in there. Now if you look at this, you'll see, let me turn the flashlight on. There's a little hole. There's a little hole right there. That is a vacuum line right there. That has to line up with those little holes on this gasket, so that that vacuum runs the fuel pump that's built into your carburetor. So we're going to set this gasket on like this, and then we're going to raise this up here and then tighten it down. Okay, now we've got the short line and the long line, right? The short line is going to go back to the back nipple. It's actually a bigger nipple than the front one. That's the fuel line. So short line, we're going to go ahead and, let me get this. We're going to grab it with a pair of pliers, needle nose pliers, and we're going to pull it out until it reaches that nipple, and we're going to stab it on that nipple. Just like that. Then you're going to do the same with the return line. You're going to pull it out to length and stab it in this other nipple. Just like that. Now if you pull them out too far and you get a kink in it, just push the line back in or reach back in here and grab it and pull it back in. Just make sure there's no kinks in any lines. They just run nice and smoothly. Now we're going to dump some gas in here. We're going to go ahead and prime it. Here, let's put a gas cap on it so I can tilt it up. Just squeeze that and shove it in there. What we're looking for is make sure the gas actually primes up into the primer ball. Perfect. If it isn't priming, more than likely you got the lines backwards. If you look in here and you kind of look for the filter and you're priming it, you see foam come out of the filter, it means you've got these lines backwards. You got to flip them around. There is a fine-tune adjustment. It's very sensitive on these aftermarket carbs. It's right in there. Like this one's not getting quite high enough RPMs, so I would just a touch turn this clockwise. If it bogged a little bit when you're hitting the throttle, you would go counterclockwise, but man, just very little. These are super sensitive. I'm gonna go ahead and put the air filter and the air filter cover on. Oh, run away, run away. It's on. Okay, I need both hands. All right, and that's it. If this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, show me a little support. Any of these parts, this whole kit will be in the description below. If you want to do any advertising on my channel, message me. I'd be more than happy to have you. Peace.